Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to continue working on our project, and we're going to make another part of our toy train, and we're going to work on the smokestack today. So let's get into it. So as you see, it is not that difficult a project. It's a quick couple steps that'll make you creating this beautiful little piece right here. So let's go ahead and create a new part studio. And I'm going to go ahead and go rename that to the smokestack for ease of use later. So the smokestack, there you go, 2 words, boom, done. And let's get into this. So I am going to start off first on the top plane, and I'm going to make a new sketch here. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the top, so I have this nice plane right here. I'm using the other origins to create my X and Y axis to make it easy for me. We're gonna go ahead and take the circle command, and I'm gonna take the C, lets me shortcut to the circle command. Right from the origin, we're gonna pull this out, and we're gonna make this 12.7 millimeters, right? So that's 12.7 millimeters. Now, at 12.7 millimeters, what we're going to do next is we're just going to simply extrude this and create a new shape. So now we're going to go ahead and extrude this, and we're going to extrude this to 6.35 millimeters and just leave that as that. So that's what you have so far. Now, we're going to go ahead and create a new plane. And for that, we're going to come right up here to the plane tool. In case you can't find it, go to search, find plane right there, click on here, or click here. It's right there. So click on the plane tool, and I'm going to click on the top of this and create an offset plane. There we go. We're going to set this to exactly 31.75 millimeters. 31.75 millimeters. There you go. Nice little distance right there. And we're going to check it off here. Next, we're going to put a circle right here. Again, we're going to do another sketch right here, right on this plane. Center that up. And I'm going to go back to my circle tool or click the C command. Click on here. And I am going to pull this out and create a new circle here. Now this circle is going to be 31.75 millimeters. So we're going to make it at 31.75 millimeters. So now that we have that, we're going to finish that little sketch off. And now we're going to go to our loft tool. And our loft tool is right here. Make it easier for you to see. There you go, loft tool, right there. And people have trouble with loft. So what you're going to do is simple. Just click on the circle, see how it lights up the top. Bam. And then on the shape below, you just want to touch the very top and just make sure it's highlighted. And once it's lit up, click on that and done. So we now have this. I'm going to finish that loft. And we're going to go on to the next one. So now that we have the shape of the funnel of that, we're going to go ahead and create another shape on here. Now, I'm going to do another offset plane on here. And this is going to be 6.35 millimeters. 6.35 millimeters. Okay. So now, it didn't create the plane. Sometimes that happens, so let's try it again. There you go. 6.35 millimeters. There you go. So now we have that there. And on this plane, plane 3, we're going to create a new sketch. I'm going to go back to my circle again, right from the origin. And this one is going to be 25.4 millimeters. 25.4 millimeters. Just like that. Now, it's not on the origin, but we can fix that. How do I do that? We can come in here and find our move tool, this transform tool. And if I click on here and simply drag it down, click once, and there we go. So that was my mistake. I didn't hit it, but in case you don't have it directly on the origin like I did, go to the transform tool directly at the bottom of linear pattern. All right, so now what we have here is we're going to do one more loft command. So I'm going to click on the green check mark, come back to loft, and I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Click and click. And there we have that little shape right there. Check it off. Bing, bang, boom. We got another one done. All right, so now that we have that, let me go ahead and turn off my front and my right planes. Okay, so now that we have this right here, we're going to put a new plane sketch right here. And I'm going to put another circle here. Wow, this is really hard, huh? And we're going to do this at 22.225 millimeters, like that. And that's it. Now we're going to come here to extrude, right here, extrude. And on the extrude, I'm going to click on this interior circle. I'm going to click on remove. And make sure you set this to 9.525 millimeters. And that puts you there. So we're going to finish that extrusion. And then do one more circle. We're going to take a sketch. I'm going to sketch on this interior circle down here, the interior part of this cutout we just did with the remove tool. Click on there. And now I want to put one more circle in here. And we're going to make this 38 millimeters. Now, isn't that a bit big? Yeah, it is. But remember, when we make mistakes, we can easily fix this. If I can click on that measurement, let's try 3.8 millimeters. See how that works. Now that's kind of small too, huh? So what would be good for the pass-through for the smokestack? The answer is going to be 9.5 25 millimeters. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. This is a digital environment, so you can always go back and correct it, and everything will work exactly the way you need it to as it goes. So now I'm going to finish this sketch. I'm going to go back to extrude one last time. Click on this. I'm going to remove, and I want to go all through. So change blind to all through, and we have this done. Now, if you want to, you could also set this here to blind and change it to 38. And that would just pull it straight out. But again, the easiest way to do it would be just to change it to all through. And you are done with your smokestack. I would go back in here and just change your color too, and maybe give it something, something interesting. Blue, or maybe this goldish color right there for me. I like that, bronze. And I will turn off my origin and my top plane, and also hide this plane. Again, my second plane I screwed up, so it comes up red, but it's not going to affect my design here at all. So I can probably just suppress this and won't have to worry about it. But that's it. So that is your things here, and that is your train stack. All right, guys. See you again in the next video.